Hello everyone, welcome to TechBrick YouTube channel. I am Arjun. In today's video, we are going to discuss few of the conditional statements used in Golang. Let's get started. Let's think of a scenario like during college or school days, we used to calculate our grades based on whatever the marks we used to get. So for example, if a student got like more than 85, we used to say that particular student got distinction. Similarly, if a student got like less than 85 and more than 60, then we used to say that particular student got like first class. Similarly, if a student got like less than 35, then we used to say that particular student got failed. So let's think of a scenario like where we used to write a program to differentiate the grades based on whatever the marks. So let's try with some example. So marks we have, let's say something like a some 50. Perfect. So now like think I want to check if the given marks is less than 35, then I know that like that particular student got failed. So now we will simply print student failed with some marks, whatever the marks, we will try to print that. Yeah. So now let's say marks is this. So now we will try to run and let's see like what it gives. My bad. Go run main.go. Mm, why it's not printing? Yeah, this is not printing because we have specified 50. That's the reason. If I simply say 34, now it should give like student failed with the marks 34. So this is, I mean, one scenario we have covered. Let's say like a student got like more than 35, then we will simply say like that particular student passed, right? So student passed with the marks, uh, let's say we will simply print the marks. Now I will simply change it to 50. Now let's try to run this. So student passed with the marks 50. Perfect. So this is working as expected. So now we have covered this one. So in Golang, like we will not like specify the braces like this because like the ID Golang, it is automatically going to remove that. If you see here, it automatically removed. And similarly, we used to specify like if as well as the condition and this open brace as well in the single line. But simply try to move this brace to next line, so it will throw an error. So we have to keep it. Similarly here as well, if I try to move this else to next line, it will throw an error. So we have to keep everything in single line. So this is one thing we should like note it down. Also, now let's think of another scenario. Now we have covered like failed and passed. Let's think of a scenario like if a student got uh, like more than 85, let's say. So else if marks more than 85, now we have to say that particular student got distinction. Student passed with distinction, or student got distinction. Let's say student got distinction with marks, with some whatever the marks. Okay, so let's say like 87. We will take simply 87, and else we will write it. Simply we will say like student passed. Student passed with marks. So this is something like a normal pass, maybe first class or second class. So now we'll try to run it. So here it says student got distinction with the marks 87. Similarly, if I simply write like some 57, let's like what it gives. Now it give like student passed with the marks. This is like this is the else condition which is like actually printing. So this is how we specify if, else if as well as else. So now let's try to understand other way to use if and else in Golang. So let's take like one another scenario like I wanted to check whether a given number is even or odd. Okay, so now I will simply write if number modulo operator is equal to 0. Now I'll simply print the given number or like the number is even. So simply I will print even. Yeah, even, my bad, even number. So else empty dot println of odd number. Perfect. So let's try to print this and we'll try to understand what it gives. So it is giving even number. So 34 is even number. Let's try to give 37 and now we'll try to understand what it gives. So odd number. So here we are like first performing some operation, that is we are calculating a modulo for this number, and then whatever the result we used to get, we are comparing with whether that result is equal to 0. Based on that we are deciding a given number is even number or odd number. This is another way to use like if or else conditions. Now we will try to understand one more way. So for example, if index is equal to 2, index greater than 10, or yeah, greater than 10, now we will try to simply print like index is simply, let's say, index. So this is, if you observe at the top, we are declaring and initializing and then we are using that number. But if you see in this example, we are declaring and initializing within if and then we are adding a condition as well. So this is one more way to use if or else whatever in Golang. Like here we are declaring and initializing as well as we are putting a condition as well. So let's try to run this and like let's see what it gives. So yeah, it's not printing because here I have in like declared and initialized with a 2 and I'm checking greater than. Let's change it to less than and see what it gives. So now it is printing index as well. So it is like this condition becoming true and then it is printing this particular line. Cool guys, so far we have learned what all conditional statements and how to make use of conditional statements in Golang. If you guys have any doubt, please comment it out. I would love to answer all of your queries. And also if you guys like this video, please like, share and subscribe and also hit a bell icon to never miss an update. Thank you.